Welcome to my channel Mindfully. So today we'll just do a 30-minute slow flow practice. If you have a block at home, we'll be doing standing half moon. Either grab a block or just a book that helps you get more length away from the ground and helps your hamstrings as well and your balance. You may or may not need the block, but it's good to have it handy anyway. So to begin our practice, we come into a comfortable seat, crossing our legs. And as we cross our legs, our hands can rest on our knees. And if cross-legged is not helping, you can sit in Virasana, where you can place your glutes onto your heels and sit upright and then bring your hands on your thighs. So either option is good, whichever works best for you. And then just closing our eyes. And we take 3 long, deep breaths. And when we just relax our shoulders, peel them away from the ears. And then tapping into the gentle rhythm of your breath as you pay attention to my voice. Just as the ocean has waves, or the sun has rays, so the mind's own radiance has its own thoughts and emotions. The ocean has waves, yet it is not particularly disturbed by them. The waves are the very nature of the ocean. They will rise, but where do they go? Back into the ocean. And where do the waves come from? The ocean. In the same manner, thoughts and emotions are the radiance and expression of the very nature of the mind. They rise from the mind, but where do they go? Back into the mind. If we do not impulsively react, if we are only patient, it will once again settle into its essential nature. I invite you today to have a spacious, open and compassionate attitude towards your own thoughts and emotions. Because in fact, your thoughts are your family, the family of your mind. Take 3 more deep breaths. And then slowly opening our eyes mindfully. And we just do one nice big stretch, taking the hands towards the sky, touching the palms together, and then taking our gaze towards the palms. One more breath here. And then bring the hands to heart center. And mindfully transitioning to all fours. So we come onto our hands and our knees, our wrists below our shoulders, and our knees below our hips. And a few rounds of cat-cow. On the inhale, the belly dips, the tailbone rises, the heart opens. On the exhale, we push the mat away. So we round the upper back, tailbone descends towards the floor. 2 more times. Inhale. Exhale. As we marry breath to movement. We'll meet in a flat back. Before we progress to our practice, we'll just warm up the core. So we tuck the toes. Bring attention to our knees and our palms. Plug the palms into the mat And then hover the knees a few centimeters off the mat. We're still aiming for a flat back and looking under our nose on the mat, not under the body. 2 more breaths here. And then gently return the knees to the mat. Untuck the toes. We'll pick up the left knee and tap the left elbow. We stay here for 3, 2, 1. Return the left knee to the mat. And then gently picking up the right knee and tapping the right knee to the right elbow, or as close as possible. We stay here for 3, 2, 1. Return the right knee to the mat. And then gently walking the hands forward, so we keep the hips above the knees until the forehead touches the mat. Puppy pose. Walking our hands back as we arrive in all fours. Then we tuck our toes and raise our hips towards the sky as we meet in our first down dog for the practice. Actively pushing the chest towards the thighs. Two more breaths. We walk both feet towards the hands. Bring the big toes to touch, heels slightly apart. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Slowly rising up into chair pose. As the biceps frame the ears, we are aiming for a flat back, tucking the tailbone under. Zip the inner thighs together. Hands come to heart center as we fold forward. We pick up the left foot, step it back. Coming into runner's lunge. Once we are here, we turn the back foot at 45 degrees. Left foot in the left lane, right foot in the right lane. The lanes don't intersect. Raise the hands towards the sky. Warrior 1, Virabhadrasana 1. Right hip back, left hip forward, slightly squaring towards the front. And once you get to your edge, staying there. Bring the hands down, frame the right foot, step the left foot forward to meet the right foot. Once again, big toes touch, heels apart, knees together. Sit in your chair. Hands come to heart center. We transition to forward fold. Pick up the right foot, step it back. Right foot turns at 45 degrees. Right foot, right lane, left foot, left lane. Hands sweep up. Virabhadrasana 1, Warrior 1 on this side. One more breath here. As the hands come down this time, we turn the back foot towards the front. We come back in a runner's lunge. And then slowly step the left foot back to meet the right. High plank. Shoulders above the wrist, heels actively pushing towards the back of the room. Stay here for one more breath. Lower both knees to the mat. Untuck the toes. Come all the way down like a wave. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, down dog. One more breath here. Right leg lifts towards the sky. And then stepping it through between your hands. So you arrive in a runner's lunge. And once again, once you have your balance, rising up into high lunge as the hands sweep towards the sky. And gently opening up into warrior two. Back foot at 90 degrees towards the left hand side of the room as we ground down through all four corners of our back foot. Right knee tracking in line with the big toe or the middle toe. From here nothing changes. Right knee straightens. We reach forward with our right hand and then bring the right palm in front of the right shin. Left hand to the sky, triangle, Trikonasana. Right hand does not have to touch the ground. Bend the right knee, place the right elbow on the right thigh. Left hand sweeps up and over, extended side angle. Thinking of Ardha Chandrasana, half moon, fingertips of the right hand come in front of the right toes. Left hand straightens as we slowly take the left leg off the mat. You can place your right hand on the block if you need to. Left hand comes down as we rotate around into standing splits. Slowly step the left foot next to the right foot. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Slowly rise up, reach up as the hands go towards the sky. Bring the hands to heart center and relax the shoulders. Close the eyes if you need to. We stay here for a few breaths. Gently opening your eyes as you come down into a forward fold. We'll pick up the right foot, step it back, preparing for high lunge on this side. Once we have our balance, we rise up into high lunge. Gently opening up, warrior two. Straighten the front knee, reach forward with the left hand and down, Trikonasana, triangle. Bend the front knee, left elbow, left thigh, right hand sweeps up and over. Extended side angle. Straighten the right hand, left fingertips come down onto the mat and then letting the right leg fly. Standing half moon. Reminding yourself it's not about the height of the leg. It's about training the balance. One more breath here. And then gently bring the right hand down as we come into standing splits. Return the right foot to the back of the mat this time. As we meet again in runner's lunge, we step the left foot back to meet the right. So arrive in a high plank. And then from here you have option, knees down or not, high to low plank, cobra or up dog. We will meet in down dog. On the inhale, lift the right leg. On the exhale, step it through between your hands. Once you arrive in runner's lunge and have your balance, rise up to high lunge. Open up, warrior two. Triangle pose, Trikonasana. Extended side angle. Right elbow, right thigh, left hand reaches for the front. Notice the sensations in your hips and your lower back. Left hand straightens again. Right fingertips down. Standing half moon. Left hand comes down, standing splits. Sending equal energy to both legs. Return the left foot next to the right foot. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Gently picking up the right foot, stepping it back. Once we have our balance, we rise up. High lunge. One more breath here. As we open up into warrior two. From warrior two, we transition to triangle. Straighten the front knee, left hand to the earth, right hand to the heaven. Gently bend the front knee, extended side angle. So right hand sweeps up and over, palm facing the floor. One more breath. Left hand comes down, right hand straightens. Standing half moon. Toes of the right foot pointing to the right hand side. Return the right fingertips to the mat, standing splits. Right foot returns to the back of the mat as we meet in a high plank. And we go through our flow, knees down or not, high to low plank, cobra or up dog, or meet in down dog. Then coming into child's pose. Big toes touch, knees can be as wide as the mat as the forehead rests on the mat. And slowly coming into all fours. And we'll wiggle our right knee behind the right wrist as we extend the left leg, untucking the toes on the back leg. And then option to stay upright or fold forward to your pigeon pose, or Ardha Kapotasana. Slowly coming back up as the hands walk back, and we come into all fours again. And this time the left knee comes behind the left wrist, untuck the toes on the right leg, extending it back a bit, and then coming all the way down or staying upright, whichever works for you. Slowly coming all the way up and then swinging both legs forward. So I'll face you for this one. You swing both legs forward towards the front. On the inhale, hands go towards the sky. Exhale, you fold forward, holding on to what's available. So whether it's the knees, the shin, the ankles, or the feet, your choice. You can even bend the knees slightly if you need more length in your hamstring. And slowly straightening your spine as the hands go towards the sky again. And we'll bring the hands by our side. So bringing the left foot on the inside of the right leg. Janu Sirsasana. Inhale, hands go towards the sky. Exhale, holding on to the right foot, knee or the ankle. And if it feels better, you can even place your hands on either side of the leg that's extended. And then mindfully straightening the spine as the hands go towards the sky. Bring them down, and this time we'll extend the left leg. I'll bring the right foot on the inside of the left thigh. Inhale, hands go towards the sky. Exhale, fold forward. Once again, straightening as the hands reach for the sky and bringing the hands down, extending the right leg and forward folding one more time. Hands go to the sky on the inhale, exhale, we fold forward. One more breath here. Straightening the spine, hands go towards the sky. As we come to lie down on our mat, and as we come to lie down, we hug both knees into the chest. And we drop both knees to the left hand side, hands come out in a T as we look over our right shoulder. Or you can look towards the ceiling, your choice. Come back to center, hug both knees into the chest. Once again, dropping both knees to the right hand side, arms come out in a T. Gaze over the left shoulder or towards the ceiling, your choice. One more breath. And then slowly coming back to center. Hug both knees into the chest. As we extend our legs, the feet find the corners of the mat. Hands come to rest by your side, palms facing the ceiling. Shavasana, your final resting pose. Just for a few minutes. You may have to rush to work or do something else. But taking these few moments to just lie down and connect with our breath and create a pathway in the brain for all the asanas and the mindfulness that we've practiced over the last 30 minutes or so. And gently making slow movements with your fingers and your toes. Feeling the life flowing back to the body. And then rolling over to our favorite side. Using the arm as a pillow under the ear. And then gently coming up into a seat with our eyes closed. We bring the hands to heart center in a prayer position as the thumbs press against the sternum. One big inhale. One big exhale. My quote for you today is by Lavu Pallav, and they said, our mind is like an ocean of thoughts which are chaos and messy, But when you think deeply, it becomes quiet and beautiful. Bring the thumbs to the third eye center, to our lips, to our heart. From my heart to yours, Namaste. Thank you very much for joining me for this slow flow practice, and wherever you're in the world today, have a lovely day, and hope the day brings you all that you hoped for. And if you like the practice, I'll be grateful if you could please drop a like and subscribe to my channel. Namaste, and see you soon on the mat.